Today we're gonna make Yaniqueques. This is a very original dish from the Dominican Republic. Very easy to do and very enjoyable to eat. So the first ingredient is, I have in my bowl 3 cups of all-purpose flour. I have half a cup of melting butter, a little bit of sugar, baking powder, 1 cup of milk, salt, and 1 egg. The first thing, we add all the dry ingredients together. So 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and half of a pinch of sugar. Now we mix everything together before we add our liquid product. Next, we're gonna add the butter, one egg, and the cup of milk. And we start incorporate everything together. The liquid is depend. If you see that your mix is a little bit soft, we can add more flour. And if it's too dry, we can add a little bit more of liquid. I noticed that my mass is a little bit dry, so I'm gonna go and add more water. I can add water or more milk. It's at your preference. Maybe a little bit more because it still look a little bit dry. So the point with this, with the yaniqueque, that you need to find the right amount of water and flour that you mix together. Now it's time getting more loose. So I need to use now my hands. But before I put my hands there, I take up all the jewelry that I have with me, wash my hands very well. There is a little bit wet. Maybe I put a little bit more water than they need. But I have flour here, so I can use it to. The point is that the mass cannot be stuck in your finger. When the mass is not stuck in your finger, it's the right point. And we need to mix it up very well with a little bit of pressure down in the circle, like circle movements. I need to add a little bit more of flour. There is not like a perfect recipe. You need to play around with the water and the flour, sorry. You all the way mix around in circle and pushing down. And when your hands go clean like that, it means that our dough is almost ready. So now, after I clean the surface, I'm gonna take my dough down and mix it up well, very well, to make a soft and crunchy at the same time yaniqueques. Now we're gonna cut a little pieces and make a small circle and place it in the same pan. And let the dough rest for about 5 minutes before we start fry it. paper towel, I like to add a little bit of oil. And then cover with a paper towel and a plate and let the dough rest for about 5 to 10 minutes before we start frying it. Okay, it's already been 10 minutes that our dough is being resting. So before I start making the dough, I'm going to wash my hands one more time. And I clean my surface. So I'm gonna take a little mini dough. Oh, I need to start warming up my oil too. So I had a pan with about 2 cups of oil because it need to have a lot of oil for you to deep fry the dough or the yaniqueque very well. So I'm gonna start like stretching the dough. Stretching, stretching, stretching. Now it's time to test if our oil is in the right temperature. So we take a little bit of dough and put it there. And if the dough go up, it means that the oil is ready. So I'm gonna do 2 or 3 lines in my dough to avoid the dough create air while it's frying. So when the dough is golden brown from one side, we turn it over to the other one, to the other side, and leave it to deep fry for about 1 minute. Let's place the yaniqueque in the paper towel to absorb the extra oil. And add another one. And what is this one? Oh, I wish you can be here. The smell of the yaniqueque is so good. You can, normally, as a Dominican, we consume this yaniqueque in the morning as a breakfast with hot chocolate or coffee, or maybe as a snack in the afternoon with a nice fresh any fruit juice or maybe soda. It depends how you like it, in the morning or in the afternoon. And you see how fast and quick it's cooked? This is the beauty of the yaniqueque. Here is our yaniqueques. In this case, I'm gonna pair with a nice ice coffee and my yaniqueques. I hope you liked the video and don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.